folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have a very, very cool looking paint scheme here. This is the 2021 Bubba Wallace Dr. Pepper Fanvo Toyota Camry. This is a pretty cool looking paint scheme that was ran, I believe, at Road America. It's very modern, very unorthodox, and you know what? I love these modern paint schemes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. Alrighty, folks, right out of the good old box and check out this paint scheme. Look, this is such a cool looking paint scheme, guys. You got the traditional Dr. Pepper, maroon, dark red, whatever you want to call it. But you have not only a, well, that's really weird. The door numbers are completely different. Look at this. You got like a basic scrunched up font here. And then this one's like really different. Okay, so yeah, there's something goofy going on there. But my point being is you have a different facing font. Usually his numbers are facing this way. Well, in this case, it's going this way. I'm not sure if that's accurate to the paint scheme. And you go in the hood here, and you have kind of that, just kind of have that humor type of paint scheme. You know, sometimes they make funny race cars. They'll put, Corey LaJoie will put his face on a car, right? You know, they do goofy things sometimes, and to me, I love to see it on diecast. I love paint schemes with a little bit of humor to it, a little bit of creative marketing, and this is creative marketing. I like it. You had the little pixelated hearts. As a Minecraft fan, I love to see little pixeled stuff. That's why I like Martin Truex Jr.'s Auto Owners paint scheme for 2022. It's really pixelated like Minecraft. So anyways, enough about Minecraft now. I keep talking about it. Get Wallace right there, Dr. Pepper. Get him right there on the hood. Pretty cool stuff. I think he's wearing a polo, I think. That's pretty clean if he is. Anyways, you got the, what is this? That's an interesting design. It goes around the fender well. Goes above the Toyota Camry grill insert. But this is crazy looking. Check this out. So, like, the grills look like the whole front end. Like, see this? How, like, this portion right here is supposed to be, you know, the normal paint color. I'll compare it real quick with another Toyota Camry diecast, and we'll check this out. So, you see how the purple is above right here? How it's, you know, the actual paint coat of the diecast? Well, on the Bubba car, it looks like the whole front end is one gigantic front grill valance. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I don't. I don't know. That's pretty interesting. That is something I did not notice on the real race car. That's pretty different there. So you got 2311 Racing. Go over to the left side of the diecast. So one of my biggest pet peeves on some of these cars is the numbers. If the door numbers are not done right, my number one pet peeve, it needs to be in the middle. But it needs to be the same size on both ends. So it needs to be the same size here as it is on this one. Now, it might be the same size, but you can clearly tell the font is a little bit different, which bugs me. I'll be honest with you. It's going to bug me. A nice little detail, though, is the black A-pillars here. Very reminiscent of the Toyota Tundra 2022 trucks. How it looks like it's one big window piece that wraps around. Like, that's really clean. You can see how it just wraps around. If you look at it from a far away, it makes it look like one giant window panel. I gotta admit, that looks really cool. It's got the Bubba Wallace logo, I'm guessing that's what it is. Toyota right there. 2311 Racing. Let me get a better camera angle for y'all guys. Of course, pick this one up over there at Circle B Diecast if you'd like to pick up this car, any of the new Bubba merchandise. The 2022 stuff almost here, guys. The Kurt Busch Kansas win has been offered in the 1/64 scale. If you'd like to pick up that, of course you can. Hopefully it gets made and doesn't get DNP'd, so make sure to pre-order, guys. And you can save with the promo code down below. You can save on shipping, guys. It does help out the channel, allows me to make these videos for y'all. Feel free to check that out. So you get Dr. Pepper right there. DoorDash Mobile 1. Another little fun detail I'm noticing here is these little canards right here on the left quarter panel. This reminds me a lot of the Gen 7 ground effects decals, if you will, so to speak. They have a little bit of like a trim line decal. That's what it really reminds me of. It's got Root Insurance, Columbia. Gonna have kind of that staggered striping effect underneath the 23. There's a little bit of a gradient behind the 23. So there's a lot of detail going on with this paint scheme, guys. I like detail. Now this, this is pretty cool here. Eat my bubbles? What in the world? I love crazy paint schemes. This is a crazy paint scheme. Because you have the stripe that goes from here, goes up here, and goes all the way to the back end. But then you have the same stripe on the other side, but it stops. I like crazy paint schemes. It reminds me of the Kyle Busch, some of the Kyle Busch paint schemes he's had through the late 2010s. where the paint schemes are just completely mumbo-jumboed around, but I like it. It looks good. Got Dr. Pepper right there. You can even see the zigzag pattern with this kind of a gradient effect right here, or stripe effect. Really nice. Get the red Toyota logo there. Go to the right side of the diecast, and I'm not sure which font I like better. Do I like this number font, a little bit more trimline, a little bit more simple, and this one's a more slanted font. Like, this one looks good, but I think I like this one a little bit better. I don't know. But nonetheless, you could still see more of that ground effects decals that we're going to see on the 2022 next gen diecast. Go to the roof of the car here. Now, this bugs me. I'll be honest with you, it bugs me. So there's a gigantic piece of real estate here that's not used, right? And the number's pushed all the way back. So I wish this was pushed up a little bit more. And I feel like it's not centered right. I don't know. Is that centered in the middle? Am I tripping? I don't know. One thing I really like, is this logo right here. This is what I like. I like cutting edge modern graphics. This is modern. This is cutting edge. This is new. This is the new wave of graphic design. And to me, I like that. It looks kind of weird, but it looks really cool if you ask me. You got Wallace right there, and then you have the McDonald's archway right there. Or is it a W for Wumbo? Who knows? Ask OBB. He'd probably know, guys. So anyway, guys, what do y'all think about this car? Look, this is a paint scheme that I wouldn't take too seriously. It's supposed to be a little bit fun. It's supposed to be a little bit goofy, and that's why I like it, guys. It's a cool looking paint scheme. Truth be told, if you kind of disregard like the hood logo, the complete graphics package is incredible. I love this paint scheme pattern. And then you see the hood's graphics here, and it just adds even more to this paint scheme. And then you have I'm gonna be honest with you, it's kind of a trippy front end here. I mean, the whole front end of this car looks like a giant grill valance. I don't know if I like that or not, but it's definitely trippy. Nonetheless, a very interesting car. I can't remember if this is the Wave 13 Bubba Wallace car. I remember they had a Dr. Pepper car. I don't know if it's this one or the other Dr. Pepper car. But nonetheless, I highly recommend you don't pick up Wave 13, and I highly recommend you pick up it in the Gold Series, because the Gold Series, you can see the quality is a million times better than Wave 13. I know it's a little bit more to get the Gold Series stuff, fellas, but believe me, when you have this car in your collection years and years and years from now, you're going to be really glad you picked up the higher quality piece and you didn't settle for the Wave 13, which I have seen some of those PTC mode cars. I have them in my collection. I've had them in my collection, I should say. Yeah, those things, they flake. Like, the decals will flake. They're just really rushed products. This is a quality build. I don't see many problems at all with this diecast, guys. Highly recommend it. One of the coolest Bubba Wallace paint schemes of the season. My favorite one, though, my favorite one that didn't get made was the freaking Texas car. That gold Columbia car, oh my goodness, it takes the cake. And of course, they didn't make it. At least they made the PetSmart one, though. That's my favorite, the PetSmart car. But I missed that, the gold Columbia car he ran at the Fall Texas race. He got wadded up in that big crash. But my gosh, that was a beautiful car. Thank you all so much for watching the video. If you can, please give it a huge thumbs up. And I hope to see you in the next NASCAR Diecast review, guys. Diecast Buffet, signing off.